What's a NSFW pro tip everyone should know? Cold water for cum stains. Don't stick anything up your ass unless it has a flared base. Or do, if you want to keep giving doctors and nurses stories about patients falling on objects. Ask your sexual partner what they like, then do that. Wash your genitalia before and after sex. Don't be shy, excuse yourself to freshen up. Prevents everything from mild embarrassment to yeast infections. If she reacts in a positive way and says something along the lines of "don't stop," do exactly what you are doing with no variation whatsoever. Edit. Did not expect this to get this much attention. Thank you for the gold and silver. To shed some light on why men duck this up. It's like breathing. When you aren't thinking about it, it just happens, and the process goes smoothly. But now I mentioned breathing and you are doing it manually now, and it's confusing and hard. And what were you doing before? Same thing. You say "don't stop," and suddenly we are conscious of 1,000 different things and we have no idea what we were doing because we were lost in the moment. Also, we are idiots. If you aren't comfortable asking a partner to get tested, you should really think about why. Keep a change of clothes in a bag in the trunk of your car. You really never know too far in advance when you're going to hit yourself. Edit. This is my highest rated comment ever. For girls, guys can be really in the mood and their pecker isn't coming up. Don't take it personally. For guys, tease the inner thigh. More often than not, it's a surefire way to turn them on. Point W. Girls, always pee right after X. Always. Edit. AHH my first silver. Thanks stranger. Also apparently men should pee after X too. However, because their urethra path to the bladder and whatnot is longer in men, UTIs are much less common in men. Usually a man will get a UTI because of other contributing factors, not just X, not drinking enough water. On the other hand, girls can easily get a UTI from just X. Hence my comment. Source, many, but here, if ya wanna look. Edit 2, and let's be honest. A lot of stuff just shot out of your guys area. Peeing to clean it out doesn't seem like such a bad idea, so sticky, shivers. Performing cunnilingus and a stray pube gets stuck to your tongue? Lick the inner thigh to get the hair unstuck from your tongue. TBH, any patch of skin that isn't slick with bodily fluids is fine. It's just easy to do in a thigh cause it's centimeters away. Saw this on a thread like this months ago. Have tried it multiple times during oral, and it has worked every time. Also, whenever I randomly get hair on my tongue, I just quickly dab my tongue on the back of my hand and it works too. Kegel exercises have many benefits, including treating bladder and bowel problems, vaginismus, erectile dysfunctions, easier childbirth, and increased chances of multiple orgasms in women and men. Wash your balls. Torn is not a how-to guide. Most of that stuff looks a lot better than it feels. Edit. Thanks for the gold, awesome Reddit friend. You don't have to use the brake on forklifts. Just slam that sucker into reverse or forward to change direction. Brakes are for noobs. Reverse cowgirl, on paper, is an incredibly sexy position. But it's also the single most dangerous X position, and responsible for hundreds of ER visits a year. Be very careful with any position wherein your partner drops down on your penis, as it can bend, or even break your penis, and your partner can be penetrated too deeply, causing internal punctures. Slow and steady is the name of the game. Never get a lap dance while going commando. The inside of your zipper will eat you alive. Edit. I guess I should explain that I learned this at a house party, not a strip club, and I wasn't expecting to be getting a lap dance when choosing my clothes for the day. As for going commando, I was going through a weird phase where I thought it was more comfortable, but after a few unfortunate dick and zipper interactions, I decided to start wearing boxers again. If you need to get rid of an erection quickly, then tense up your legs for a while and it'll get rid of it quicker. Edit. Getting lots of people suggesting the same stuff, so here's a couple of those. Hold your breath, take a walk, think about naked grandma. Is your partner is bald and you can't pull the hair? Slap them upside the head instead. Nah, just use a plunger. Whack that sucker right on there and pull away. Trouble with your gag reflex while giving head? Make a fist with your left hand and squeeze your thumb. I thought it was bullshit. It worked for me. Edit. Thank you sweet stranger for my first gold. My mama would be so proud. I'm glad dick sucking has brought so many together. Why am I reading this thread as if this information will ever be useful to me? If slapping is your thing in bed, tell them before you geo and slap them. Don't surprise someone by sticking a finger in their bum in the middle. I don't know why so many guys I've been with think this is fun or a turn on. It certainly doesn't feel nice when it's a dry as duck finger going in an equally dry as duck booty hole. Use lube for anal. And when you think you have enough lube for anal, use some more. Edit. Since this gained traction, I also want to add a couple of things. Consent is an important thing. If you don't have consent to stick it in the bum, don't. Ask first. If they say no, then oh well. If they say yes, then you can try. Also, like some commenters said, trim your damn nails and keep them clean before you stick your fingers in a bum. This has been said from someone who learned the hard way about butts. PS. Don't put icy hot in your butt or use icy hot lube. Also don't use dotted or ribbed condoms without asking if they like it. They hurt. PPS. All of this goes with genders reversed. Women, don't stick your finger in your man/woman's bum without asking. Men, don't stick your finger in your woman/man's bum without asking. If you're a male and have recently masturbated, be sure to pull the sides of your penis tip apart before taking a piss. Like you are trying to make your big hole talk, it will make sure any dried semen hasn't partially sealed your urethra, which would make your piss come out in multi-directional streams. Also, as you finish masturbating and your penis starts to go soft, reach a bit back to the rear of your ballsack and squeeze your penis, the part that you can't see, but feel behind your ballsack as your penis attaches to your body a bit, and keep squeezing as you move towards the tip. You'll likely get a little more semen to come out. This won't prevent the previous issue, but if you have a busy day ahead of you, the removal of that last bit will prevent that uncomfortable wet spot on your boxers or briefs. The best bedroom skills are empathy and listening. If you can pay attention to what your partner likes, and if you're able to maturely talk about what feels good and what doesn't with your partner, you're golden yo. If you can't find someone to hold the ladder, it's okay to use the top step, because no one will catch you. Excessive vaginal cleaning causes problems. The vagina is self-cleaning, and you only need to lightly wash when you shower. Probably one of the few non-sex related ones, and this still may sound a bit nasty. If you are having constipation, or feel like there is still something there, then squat on top of the toilet seat, or get some form of elevation on the sides of the toilet to squat properly. The reason for this is because when you sit, your colon, which houses the poop, is positioned in a bend that makes it difficult for poop to be pushed out. When you squat, however, you fix the bend and make the colon parallel with the anus, which greatly improves the ease in which it can come out. This is actually why so many animals tend to shit in a squatting position. Also a reason why squatting toilets are so popular in Asia. Edit. As everyone mentioned, yes, it's not recommended to squat on top of it if it's porcelain. I have an old-fashioned wooden seat, so it mitigates the issue of breaking. Palm the same direction as the belly. Fingers gently arched toward the palm. Insert a second knuckle, keeping fingers loose, and bring fingers toward the palm while trying not to use the small muscles. Pretend you're trying to touch the pads of the fingers to your wrist. If you're feeling around on your female significant other's bits and she keeps moving your hand to the same spot and you keep going anywhere else, she is not having a good time and you're bad at foreplay. Edit. Thanks for the cake day blessings. Edit 2. Typo. If you're planning on doing something kinky, do your research first. Don't just go nuts with a paddle. You can injure your partner depending on what you do to which part of their body. All young guys out there, the condoms they hand out in school doesn't fit everyone. If it is too big or too small, it's just gonna make you hate condoms. Make sure you get hold of condoms that are the correct size. This will make practicing safe sex very easy. Wipe your ass before bedtime. Seriously, over the course of a day the leakage down there is much worse than you think, especially if you are a morning pooper. It'll stop you scratching a night. As the old proverb goes, man who goes to bed with itchy bum wakes up with smelly finger. If your partner asks you to choke them, choke at the sides of the neck. where the blood flows, not the windpipe at the front. Do it lightly at first, and go from there. This will create the desired feeling without them passing out. Ducking. Subscribe to Reddit Throne. Ducking. Subscribe to Reddit Throne.